Coaches have influenced me massively. I think my first coach was my primary school teacher, and she probably got me into netball and helped support me, but throughout my career I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for coaches. Actually, one of my early club coaches ended up being the assistant coach with England when we won the gold medal, so she's sort of been there throughout my netball life. Another coach who massively influenced me was Lynn Gunson. So she is from New Zealand and came to the UK and developed so many players who are now coaching in the UK or played for England, and she was definitely about the holistic, so not just about netball and performing, but she taught me so much in terms of respecting people and how to support myself and manage myself outside of sport. And so I think coaches are so influential, not just to the sport that the person's partaking in, but to their life and their long-term development. It's so important to get diversity in the coaching workforce because the community exists and there's so many different people in it, and so that's another barrier for some people, that they don't see someone like them, and so they stay away from participating in sport. And so actually, if they feel welcome or they see someone that's like them, they might be comfortable enough to go along to whatever sport it is and join in and feel comfortable. I think there's a lot more women getting into coaching, and actually it's great because some religions are very sex-centric, and so women can't partake in sport with men, and so it's really key, if we want to have everybody being active and having opportunity, that we ensure that we've got safe spaces that people can go to if they need to. I know that I will never be far from coaching. I'll always do some, be it at grassroots, potentially at elite, but I will love to coach at the community level and places like this. I mean, you just get that same team feel or that one-on-one engagement with someone, depending on what coaching it is that you're doing. But it's definitely an avenue that I think people who don't necessarily think that they can engage in sport participating, they should try, because sport is definitely for everyone, and there's a sport for everybody, and if you don't want to join in, you can coach. I think one of the barriers that I faced is where to go and play netball, and there are lots of people who could participate but they don't know where to go in terms of the sport, and so this community centre that the National Lottery have supported, I think 160 million they've provided, and so it then just engages the community and across the board, so from grassroots to the elderly, they all got a hub to come to, and I think it does bring the community together in terms of the communication. You meet people. I think that's the power of sport, but that's the power of community. It's just so important that we stay active throughout our lives, just for our general mental health, but also our health and well-being.